prop!
واحد ايوه اشتغل.
I can hear you now.
Yeah.
If you need some air, that comes through here. We'll leave this just for a moment.
تلفونك معك عليا؟
ايه.
Few more primes count, Mo, I think.
Yeah.
Better?
That's better.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Very good. Alright, if you just hold your microphone nice and close to your mouth, more easily seen then.
هذا اللي قاعد يحركه اسمه تريب.
Looks good.
هذا السايد.
هذا الفلاب اي قاعد يتأكد ان كل شيء بالطيارة قاعد يتحرك. ماكو شيء خربان ميكانيكيا.
And a bit of this on, bit of this on.
بعدين راح يسمع على الأحوال الجوية الطقس وراح ياخذ كود وراح يقول حق برج المراقبة انه يحتاج يعطي كليرنس عشان يقلع. هذا مو ضروري بس اذا تبينه نعطيك اياه.
Treated. Transition level 70. Surface wind 200 degrees 7 knots. Cav OK. Temperature 7. Dew point 1. QNH 1029. Advise ATC that you have copied information. Whiskey. This is T-side information. Whiskey at time 1350. Runway in use 23.
هذول اسمهم ماغنيتوس يتأكد ان امورهم زينة. لا علاقة في الماكينة.
All not reported. Coverage 50%. 50%.
طيارة السلندر فيه شمعتين يتأكد ان اثنينهم شغالين.
Right, Mo. You're not technically operating, but if you notice anything that needs to be done without badgering me too much, you know, yeah, anything that you think that's not right or whatever, because we can all make mistakes, can't we? Just seeing as you're now, of course, a qualified pilot, well, as soon as you get your license back anyway.
I was just explaining for Alya some of the stuff you're doing.
Yeah. And the fact that you normally do it off a checklist, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. So we're on COM 2. T-side tower, good afternoon to you, Golf Lima Foxtrot Sierra Juliet on the western apron with whiskey for clearance.
Golf Lima Foxtrot Sierra Juliet, T-side tower, hold position, after departure, right turn, clear to leave controlled airspace to the north, VFR, not above altitude 1,500 feet, squawk 7031.
Thank you very much. Holding position after departure, it's a right turn, clear to leave controlled airspace to the north, VFR, not above altitude 1,500 feet, 7031, the squawk, Golf Sierra Juliet.
Golf Sierra Juliet, correct, taxi holding point Alpha 1, runway 23, QNH 1029.
Alpha 123 1029, taxi Charlie Golf Sierra Juliet. Right, 7031. Time is
63 Echo, T-side tower, report final for the HEMS.
20.
Wilco 6 Echo.
حركي حبيبتي هذا اللي قدامك فري الساعة. شوف الساعة فيها عقارب.
Brakes are off.
خلاص هي مضبطة.
And off we go.
شال البريك سايد بريك. هذا اللي الحين قاعد يمشي فيه اسمه تاكسي.
ايه.
شوفي راح يمشي على اللون الاصفر، بعدين راح يضغط بريك يتأكد بريكاته تمسك، وبعدين راح يسوي شغلة اسمها رادر، راح يصعد يرعص اللي قلت لك عنهم من الساعة اللي حاطه انتريولك عليهم.
شنو هذا الحريجة هنا؟
يتأكدوا تدريب حبيبتي هذا.
You see all right? You
شوفي.
okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Very good. Excited?
Yeah.
So we steer the aircraft using these rudder pedals, it's like a go-kart,
أضغط عليه.
and this is for the flying, yeah.
بس قاعد يعلمك.
And the brakes on the airplane are just on top of the toes, so I put my feet like this to brake.
شوفي يسارك في مقاتلة حربية.
أوه.
Okay, turning left, turn left all right, decreasing, stable, turning right, the opposite.
شوفي مساعد تسألين شنو الحريجة؟ قاعد شابين حريجة الطيارة قاعد يتدربون ان يطفون الحريجة في الطيارة.
شنو حرقوا طيارة صجية؟
لا هو تدريب حبيبتي.
6 final Thames.
تلفونك معاك ها؟
See the aircraft in there just being painted, one of the new Jet 2 aircraft.
Yes, the one.
Surface wind at T-side 260 degrees 4 knots, land at your discretion.
Copy the wind, land discretion. 6 echo.
And it's a lovely day to go flying. The visibility is amazing, you can see all the way to Leeds, all the way up to Newcastle.
That's good. Even if they didn't give us clearance, she would be able to see.
Yeah, you'll certainly see Newcastle. Hopefully we'll be able to get in over the bridges. They're normally pretty good, but if they're very busy. Right, the wind was 200 over there somewhere. Full left and full right. If you just explain that we're just going to check the engine and make sure it's all running correctly before we go.
الحين حبيبتي هو قاعد يحط الطيارة تجاه الريح وراح يرفع من قوة المحرك عشان يحط المحرك على تحت ضغط ويشوف ان المحرك تمام، حتى اذا كان في ضغط المحرك يكون شغال. احنا نسميه باور تشيك.
Clear behind, 2000, brakes are holding. Ignition is good. I would do the ignition first because it's how we do it on the Aquila. Starbeat is good.
طفي الماكينة يشوف تطفي ولا لا.
That's alright. Now you see this red switch here, it's
Yeah.
pointing to the R. If you move it round to the L,
لفي على ال. هذا fuel selector.
that's it, that's
Yeah.
fine, that's very good. Let's run it a little bit on there.
شوفي يسارج حاطين احمر انه ما يصير تعبرين المنطقة هذه. حاطين اصفر يشب يمين ويسار. شوفي
إيه.
هذا نهاية التاكسي وبداية الرنوي.
نبى نروح هناك.
طبعا.
Okay, flappers take off.
راح تقول له
Right turn out to
لا
take.
تكلمين اذا هو ضغط الراديو.
Okay, make sure nobody's coming for the runway. If you want to do your little window up. One last check of the controls. All the switches are on. Things good. Notice anything else I need to do, Mo? All good.
I haven't seen. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think we're good.
Juliet, surface wind 260 degrees 5 knots, runway 23, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 23 Golf Sierra Juliet. Alright, alignment is good. Transponder is set and alt. Pitot isn't working according to the chat log, but I'm going to switch it on anyway.
كابتن ستيف كان يطير طيران الامارات او الاتحاد.
All the lights are on.
بعد تقاعد؟
ايه.
Okay.
Flying Emirates or Etihad, Captain?
Etihad.
Etihad.
You might be a bit small for that, but there we go. Okay, ready to go?
Yeah.
Excited?
Yeah.
Let's go. RPM is good. P's and P's are all good. Speed indicator's working. And off we go. You're not very heavy, Mo. Bit of a pull.
I'll lose weight.
No, you're not very heavy. I didn't.
I'm not.
I had to pull it quite hard. I didn't need all that extra trim. Here we go. 80 knots. Proper ASI on this one.
Yeah, I love the power of this one. شوف
Yeah.
الطيارات الحربية يمينك. يمينك. تحت الجناح.
Flaps are up. Engine T's and P's are good. Landing lights is
جدا.
going off. Just a little bit bumpy down here. It'll get nice and smooth in a minute.
تلفونك معاش تبين تصورين؟
ايه يلا. صورني كيف؟
صورك؟
ايه.
Golf Sierra Juliet, contact T-side radar 118.855.
Thanks. 118.855. Talk to you later. Golf Sierra Juliet.
Bye-bye.
Okay. T-side radar. Good afternoon. It's Golf Lima Foxtrot Sierra Juliet, turning towards the north 1,400 feet. 7031.
Golf Lima Foxtrot Sierra Juliet, T-side radar, traffic information north of you by 4 miles southbound, a Cessna 150, 2,500 feet. Climb on restricted, report your maximum.
Climb up restricted maximum is altitude 3,000 feet. Golf Sierra Juliet. We'll just maintain 1,500 for a moment until that traffic's clear.
Golf Sierra Juliet, roger, I will call.
Many thanks.
Golf Kilo Alpha, you may see traffic south of you by 3 miles northbound, a PA20 at 1,500 feet.
Roger, Golf Kilo Alpha.
جدمي الكاميرا شوي اذا تقدرين.
اجدمها؟
ايه هذيل اشيليهم. زين بعدين جدميها. رفعيها كذي. كاميرا رفع ايوه.
صورني صور عادية.
عادية. مسكي السكان.
Hi, very good afternoon, 905, flight level 100, how we are.
There's just an aircraft flying over there. He is.
شوفي شوفي.
Nightingale 5, T-side radar, good afternoon. What type of service do you require?
I'll take a traffic service outside, please, 905.
Nightingale 5, traffic service, advise before any change of level.
Okay, 905.
And T-side revision with that traffic. Thank you. Climbing Golf Sierra Juliet.
Golf Sierra Juliet, roger.
Right, T's and P's are good.
شوف البحر يمنا.
So what do you think? Good?
Yeah.
We'll just level off at 2,000 feet and then we'll give you a go at flying. And the visibility today is fantastic. The Newcastle's this way. If you look at the hills in the distance,
Yeah.
they're called the Cheviots. They're way the other side of, almost in Scotland. The visibility is fantastic. This is the North Sea and the coast, Sunderland, and Newcastle's ahead. So you can actually see Newcastle from here. You see the big tall building.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. We'll do a quick check around the aircraft. So I'm going to leave the fuel pump on because we're not terribly high. In fact, now let's turn it off. Fuel pump's off.
صور
تبين؟
بس بصور.
Contents are good. Radio, yes. Engine, D's and P's are all nice. Compass is good. And altimeter on the Q&H.
Seaside, Go 5.
Setting Go 5, push message.
Are you able to coordinate transit through the borders, CTA for us en route up there at flight 100?
Setting Go 5, AFM. Don't worry.
Thank you. Just always safe and sorry.
Takeoff, Sierra Juliet.
Golf Sierra Juliet, push message.
Hopefully you know already. On a turf flight, we'd like to go into the Newcastle zone to the bridges if that's possible. If you could ask them very nicely.
Golf Sierra Juliet, I have your details. I'll let you grease the wheels when you change frequency.
So kind of you. Thanks very much.
عادي ايش نظارتي؟
ايه ما تبين ها؟
تعور الأذون.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay, so you see this big white box building here?
Yeah.
If you just go a bit further on, you'll see Durham Cathedral. This is Durham here, just sticking up on the hill. You'll see it. I'll put it on the left-hand side and you'll be able to see it.
She attended my graduation in Durham Cathedral.
Yeah, very good. I went to my daughter's graduation there,
Nice.
and when I was flying at Leeming, it used to be Durham and Newcastle University, so we had a lot of our presentations in the cathedral as well.
Yeah.
So it's impressive, isn't it, in there? So have you got a picture of you and Mo
Yeah.
together? No pictures of me. I'm not good looking enough.
You're good looking, what do you mean? صوري بعد أول.
Yeah. وايد محفورة أتوقع بيكون شيء كبير.
أو يستخرجون الفحم.
أوه. عادي أدق فيس تايم ولا ما يصير؟
ها؟
عادي أدق فيس تايم ولا ما يصير؟
شنو؟ تدقين فيس تايم؟
إيه.
عادي. Do you want to make a call?
A call?
Yeah.
You might be able to make a call, yeah, and then we'll get you to fly the aeroplane for a bit.
كان بيخليك تسوقين.
You want to fly?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Are you making a call now?
Yeah.
Okay.
كان دقيتي عليهم لما تسوقين مو الحين.
لا.
ما راح يسمعون ايش ترى. ما راح يسمعونه. بس وريهم انت وين.
So if you look down there, you see the cathedral. Durham,
شفتيها؟
just here.
إيه شفتها.
Yeah.
السوق.
You get through?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, here we go. Your chance then. If you hold on to the controls like that. And you see the picture here with the nose and the horizon? Yeah? Just hold that picture nice and steady. And the aircraft fire. You're flying the airplane now. I can eat my crisps.
Nightingale 5, I've passed all your details on to Newcastle.
So if you move the control column to the left like this,
the
the aircraft rolls to the left.
Okay, that's
Move it to the right like this. The aircraft moves to the right. And if you put it in the middle, and hold that picture about this far.
Golf Sierra Juliet, squawk 3751.
3751 Golf Sierra Juliet.
Golf Kilo Alpha, squawk 0401.
0401, Golf Kilo Alpha.
Golf Kilo Alpha, contact
That's great.
leaving
See the
on
cathedral down here?
133.380.
In Durham?
Right.
133.380, Golf Kilo Alpha.
Sat up on the hill in the woods.
Golf Sierra Juliet, contact Newcastle radar 124.380. Right.
Thanks, 124.380. Talk to you later. Golf Sierra Juliet.
Right.
Newcastle, good afternoon. This is Rainbow 1 requesting a traffic service.
Rainbow 1 Newcastle radar, good afternoon, squawk 3752.
Good afternoon, 3752. Thank you. We're 37 miles on your 330.
ويا يسار حبيبي.
That's great. Just keep the wings nice and level. Nice. Newcastle, good afternoon. Golf Lima Foxtrot Sierra Juliet, Hanover T-side 3751.
Golf Lima Foxtrot Sierra Juliet Newcastle radar, good afternoon. You're identified just to the east of Durham. Basic service, Newcastle QNH 1028.
Position is correct. Basic service 1028. And if possible, I'd like to route to the bridges, out to the Tyne, and then back down to Teesside via the coast at this level.
Golf Lima Foxtrot Sierra Juliet, roger. Enter the zone at the bridges. VFR, not above altitude 2,500 feet. And to route from the bridges to Tynemouth.
Thank you very much. Cleared into controlled airspace to the bridges, not above altitude 2,500 feet. 1028 Golf Sierra Juliet to the Tyne bridges after that. And we copy VFR Golf Sierra Juliet. Alright. Right, so if you roll the aircraft just a little bit further left, we're heading to the middle of Newcastle, which is there. And I have control just a little bit, just let go.
You are identified 32 miles north-northwest of Newcastle, traffic service.
We'll just go down a little bit.
Traffic service, thank you.
A little bit so you can see a better height, better view.
What is that?
هذا نيوكاسل قدامنا.
The Newcastle is right here.
Newcastle, Medical 5, Battle 100, direct to Oxburn. We are requesting going to your control office.
Navigator 5 Newcastle radar, you are identified 40 miles south of Newcastle. It is a traffic service. You can transit Newcastle controlled airspace, maintaining flight level 100.
Traffic service outside and transit your controlled airspace, maintaining flight level 100 on track Oxburn, Navigator 5.
تأكد الكاميرا تشب أحمر.
Alright, we're getting a bit close over the built-up area at 2000, so we're going to put the fuel pump on just to keep everything safe. Radio is good, engine T's and P's are all good.
Good afternoon.
Compass altimeter set to Newcastle QNH.
Currently, compass kilo 20044.
Right, there you go. You want to fly a little bit more? Well then, you have control.
Yeah.
Well done.
Squawk 3753, Airbus 36 Delta.
And if you just roll the aircraft just a little bit to the left, so we turn a little bit further left because the wind's pushing us this way.
Rainbow 01, the Newcastle QNH is 1028. What is your routing?
1028, Rainbow 1 will be turning right shortly. The route takes us approximately 3 miles to the west of your field. We'd like to cross if we can at this altitude. We can adjust as required, Rainbow.
Rainbow 1, roger, clear transit Newcastle controlled airspace, not above altitude 4,000 feet.
This big white building here,
1028.
that's the Nissan car factory where they make all the cars for Nissan.
Oh, really?
Really big factory. I think it's one of the biggest car factories in Europe.
You're identified 34 miles northeast of Newcastle. It's currently a traffic service.
Thank you very much. I'm good, thanks.
Golf, Bravo Golf.
Golf at Bravo, Golf at Bravo, Golf at Newcastle, pass your message.
Golf, Bravo Golf, PA28, 2 POB VFR from Ashland inbound to Newcastle. Passing 2,000 feet, 1028, heading 170, request basic service and join.
Golf, Bravo Golf for Newcastle, squawk 3754.
3754, Golf, Bravo Golf.
شوف يا حبيبتي هذا نيوكاسل.
Newcastle radar heading us 36 Delta, just confirm our position. We are showing...
So this is Newcastle here.
Newcastle.
You'll see St James's Park where they play the football. It's just like a white building with like spikes on it. We'll show you that in a minute.
Identified
نلعب
22
الكرة.
miles north-northeast of Newcastle traffic service.
And the big
Bravo Golf, clear to enter
the big
zone
green area is the town more,
where
you might have seen.
feet. QNH
The university is just sort of behind the main part of the town.
500 BFR, QNH 1028, Golf, Bravo Golf.
So just after these big hills is Scotland. Not very far.
تبين تروحين اسكتلندا؟
لا.
Alright. We could let you go on your own, couldn't we? Well done, that's really nice smooth flying.
Thank you.
I'll just go a little bit to the right here. So when we do the right turn, you'll see the Tyne Bridge.
الجسورة تاين بريدج الجسر.
So we have the Tyne Bridge, we have this funny building that's all circular. That's the big museum, I can't remember the name of it now.
route direct, 12 mile
And St James's Park Stadium is here where they play the football, Newcastle United. You can see the stadium here. You can see all the bridges crossing over the Tyne. And just a little bit past the built-up area here. This is where the white buildings are. A bit further on, that's Newcastle Airport with the runway. Where did you fly into from Kuwait? Into London?
Turkey.
You went to Turkey?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, and then Turkey to here, yeah?
Yeah.
Golf Sierra Juliet, reporting at the bridges and heading towards timeout.
Golf Sierra Juliet, roger.
Okay, you should see the Tyne Bridge just down here.
Yeah.
Right.
Ooh.
And if you look behind you now on the left, Alya, look right behind you. You'll see the stadium there, and that's the big stadium. Fantastic view, isn't it? And the university's all down there on the left.
The
town bar.
Information Tango. Descend flight level 110.
Descend flight level 110, Charlie Golf, 5 Charlie Golf.
Central 4 Charlie Golf, route to Etzers, leave Etzers.
And all these buildings here, this is where all the ferries go. You can see the ferries a little bit further on the ships. They all go off to Holland.
Bravo Golf, continue at Newcastle Tower, 119.7.
I don't know if you've been down to Tynemouth, but there's a big pier, there's a big bay. This is Tynemouth and Whitley Bay. And if you look right to the left there, by those wind turbines up here, there's a big square building. That's Blythe Nuclear Power Station, where they produce a lot of power. What a great day to come and have a look, Mo, eh?
Oh yeah.
You've been flying in all this rubbish weather, haven't you?
The weather was waiting for me to finish.
Now you've finished, the weather's got really nice. Typical. Oh well. So thanks for letting me know how you did on your test.
Yeah.
I had a look, when I was driving down to Manchester, I kept looking at where you were. I saw you get airborne a bit later.
Yeah, we had a delay because of the weather.
Yeah, I thought you might have. But the weather was nice, reasonably good after that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Which is good.
Alya, look at your right. All these cars been imported.
No, here we go.
Here?
The big car park here.
Ooh.
So they come off the ships and they hold on to them and then they send them to all the garages. Some of these actually will be going out. They'll be from the Nissan car factory and they'll be going all over the world.
Ah, yes, exporting.
Yeah. I don't know quite whether they're all export cars or import cars, but a lot of cars down there though, aren't they?
Yeah.
And if we keep going in this direction, we'll end up in
Charlie Golf, descend
we'll end up in the Netherlands.
5,000 feet, QNH 1028. Centre altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1028, Charlie 15 Charlie Golf.
Golf Sierra Juliet, reporting timeout, heading south now, back to T-side.
Golf Sierra Juliet, roger.
There's another flight going in this aircraft at 3:30, 3:15, so we'll head off back. I'm glad we managed to do this. Hopefully they'll be able to fix the other airplane today.
Yeah.
Good job you got your flight in yesterday, Mo, huh?
Yeah.
The skills test normally take priority, to be honest. So what time where are you flying from back to Kuwait?
I think we're flying together with Alya. We haven't booked the return yet.
Oh, okay.
Waiting for my radio test results.
Ah, right, okay.
Once I get the radio test results, if I pass, I will fill the application with everything with the radio. Then I think I wouldn't wait for my license. I was just asked them to post it to my house.
Yeah, because that might take a little while.
Yeah.
But sometimes they like to post it registered where you have to get a signature, but you don't have to do that. It costs extra money as well. Will there be anybody in your house to receive it?
We have friends, like we have neighbors, they have
Yeah.
the key.
They tend to send it by GHL, the delivery company.
Landing up 5, once again clear controlled airspace, currently a traffic service.
Right,
Alya.
if you look up ahead now, this is Sunderland, there's what they call the Stadium of Light, which is the football stadium, right there.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah, and Sunderland University is here. This is where I did my teacher training in Sunderland. Although I didn't go to the university very much because of COVID. And this is the harbour here.
X 15 Charlie Golf, turn right heading 0.
So we'll fly all the way down the coast, and T-side is just here. You see some of the buildings. We'll just turn right and we'll land from there. So.
Having the fire?
Yeah.
You feeling okay?
Yeah.
Feeling all right?
Yeah.
Good. Normally in these little aeroplanes, as long as it's not bumpy, everybody's fine, because you can see it out of the front. It's much better view than in an airliner. So we've seen Newcastle United. This is the stadium of light for Sunderland. Yeah. Lots of people ask us to go over the favourite football stadiums. Maybe you're not as interested in football. But you can always impress one of your friends who's a real football fanatic and say you've seen the stadiums from up here. The next one is the Riverside, which is in Middlesbrough, which is just a bit further on, in the middle of Middlesbrough.
Rainbow 1, sending controlled airspace, we're in a control service. We're in control, Rainbow 1.
You want to fly a bit more, or are you happy?
I'm happy.
Okay, that's okay, no worries. You have very smooth controls, just like Mo. Yeah, it must run in the family, huh?
Yeah.
When we're training, we manoeuvre the aircraft quite a lot more, but when we have passengers, we try and keep it nice and smooth, so. Does Alya know what I used to do before this, Mo?
What?
Does she know that I used to fly airliners?
Yeah, I told him.
Yeah.
Just before we took off.
All the passengers are the same. We always have to treat them very nicely, particularly because they're paying.
Yeah.
You want some air?
Yeah.
لا تفضينا.
Okay. Are you feeling sick?
حسين بلوعة؟
شوية.
Is that better? You want to put your hand out?
No.
You feel how fast we're going?
تبين تكييف بابا؟
لا أنا أوكي.
حاسة بلوعة دوخة؟
لا.
أمور زينة؟
أول زين.
أنعم من الطيارات الكبيرة هذه.
إيه صح. أجيب البحر.
متصورينها؟
So Majid was very happy that you passed your skills test when I told him this morning.
Bless him.
Charlie Golf, turn left,
Because I was having a little chat.
Passing 340 degrees.
It was what?
I was having a little chat with him yesterday.
Yeah.
I was
yeah.
telling him I don't know what will come, I don't know if I will pass. And I spent the whole day preparing.
Change course, 7031.
7031 for Golf Sierra Juliet.
Chance 15 Charlie Golf, descend to altitude 2,000 feet.
Descend to altitude 2,000 feet, Channel 5 Charlie Golf.
Golf Sierra Juliet, continue now with two-side radar. They have the details, 118.855.
118.855 for Teesside. Many thanks. Beautiful day today. Thanks very much for letting us in.
No problem.
هلويا شوفي قدامك شنو مكتوب GLFSJ، شفتيها اللزقة؟
إيه.
هذا لما تسمعين في الراديو يقول جولف سيرا جولييت،
إيه.
هذا احنا، هذا الرقم مال نفس رقم السيارة، هذا رقم الطيارة. تسمعين في الراديو تسمعين جولف سيرا جولييت، يختارون أول رقم وآخر رقمين.
Teesside radar, Golf Lima Foxtrot Sierra Juliet, handing over from Newcastle 7031.
Golf Lima Foxtrot Sierra Juliet, Teesside radar basic service, QNH 1029er. There is traffic south of you by 2 miles, opposite direction, indicating 2,000 feet.
Looking for that traffic, thank you. Basic service. We're routing towards Hartlepool before the right turn to rejoin Golf Sierra Juliet.
Golf Sierra Juliet, Roger. Be advised the runway is closed until 1510.
Okay, 1510, is that a recent closure?
It's to do with ops towing an aircraft which has to be towed along the runway to get to the hangar, so we need to close the runway. It's not an ATC closure.
No, that's fine, no problem. 1510 for estimate for landing then, thanks, Golf Sierra Juliet.
So Golf Sierra Juliet, I can still clear you in and then you can sort of orbit, and as soon as it's open, I'll get you in.
No problem, thanks very much, Sierra Juliet. Okay, they're doing the, you know that aircraft that we went past?
Yeah.
The Jet 2, they tow them out of the hangar and they tow them down the runway. I think they can only get in from a certain direction, so they closed the runway for a little while, but they didn't NOTAM it. I didn't see any NOTAMs, but I might have missed it. Have a look.
عليا شوفي the fuel على left ولا right؟
It's on the left, so we can probably change it for the right in a minute, can't we? So you see the fuel here? Pump it on if you just put it to the right.
يمين ها؟
That's it. Good. The fuel is in both wings, so we have to balance one to the other.
You need sunglasses عليا؟
لا.
سلم قلبك.
This time of the year, in the day that the sun comes down and it's quite difficult to see the runway sometimes.
the runway is now back reopened.
Thanks very much. Just listening to the 80s Callie Shorley, Golf Sierra Juliet.
QNH 1029. Advise ATC that you have copied information. 90.
Okay, so this is Hartlepool, and if you look just a little bit further on, there's some like pipes, and the big building to the left, that's Hartlepool Nuclear Power Station. So we're not allowed to fly right over the top of there. So we'll be turning in a minute.
So we're going around it?
Yeah, no, we're going this way because Teesside's over here.
Oh.
It's not been no turn mode, but there we go.
Temperature 7. Dew point 1. QNH 1029. Advise ATC that you have copied information. 90.
Radar Golf Sierra Juliet with information Yankee, request rejoin.
Golf Lima Foxtrot Sierra Juliet Yankee is current, cleared to enter controlled airspace VFR QFE 1025.
Thank you very much. Clear to enter controlled airspace runway 23 VFR 1025, the QFE Golf Lima Foxtrot Sierra Juliet. There we go, so this is Hartlepool. Further on here with the smoke and everything, that's this is Teesport to the left, a huge great oil terminal, freight, and then Middlesbrough. And then if you follow the Tees River all the way up, you find Teesside. So. Great day for sightseeing today, Mo, huh?
Yeah.
الجوبرو تصور مع الصوت؟
ايه حبيبي. إذا ردينا البيت الحين أوريك.
Alya, I'm terrible at ages, so are you working or are you in education still, or how old are you?
I'm 18, I just entered university.
Oh, right, okay, brilliant. And what are you going to study, what are you going to read at university?
I'll be majoring in biomedical engineering.
Okay, where are you going? What university?
Abdullah Salim in Kuwait.
In Kuwait, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic, very good. I did biochemistry and genetics at university, and also my degree was in physiology, which is like science.
I didn't know you're biochemist.
Medical science. Yeah, I did biochemistry, genetics and physiology.
Wow, we're the same.
So I have an honours degree many years ago. Many years ago. I did that at Newcastle, and then I graduated with a BSc, and then joined the military. So.
My BSc is in biochemistry too. You know that?
Yeah, you did.
Contact Teesside Tower 119.805.
Thanks. 119.805. Golf Sierra Juliet. Yeah, I couldn't remember if it was biomedical or biochemistry, but yeah, biochemistry.
Yeah, PhD biomedical, but the bachelor is biochemistry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I find the biochemistry quite hard work. It's quite difficult.
Well, we need it. It's important.
Well, that's right. Teesside Tower, hello, it's Golf Lima Foxtrot Sierra Juliet from the Hartlepool area. Request rejoin 231025 QFE.
Golf Lima Foxtrot Sierra Juliet, Teesside Tower, join report right base, runway 23, QFE correct.
Join report right base, runway 23, Golf Sierra Juliet. Alright.
ليش ما لبست نظارة؟
أنا؟ نبي الجو حلو الجو. نفس حلو.
I've never really used my biochemistry, but my aviation medicine exams are always very good.
Good.
all the stuff you do about hypoxia and
yeah,
everything is all very familiar. And when I did teacher training, I was a science teacher, so my specialism was biology. A-level and O-level biology, GCSE biology, so. But I used to teach physics and chemistry as well. Because most of the science teachers teach all three subjects, but they tend to specialise in one.
Are these mountains in the horizon on our right are the lakes?
This is the Pennines. The Lake District's a bit further on after the Pennines. Sometimes you can see them, but you have to get a bit further over.
Yeah.
So, Alya, there's a big square lake just to the north of Teesside, which is where we're going, and it's just right ahead now. So that's how we find the airport.
كلمة عالية.
So you're looking out, aren't you? It's a nice view, isn't it? You see the bright lake that's shining in the sunshine here in front? The bright lake, with it just to the left there's like a square lake with like a line through it. That's where we're going, and the Teesside's just to the left. So this is what we teach our pilots, what we teach Mo when they're learning how to find the airfield with no electronic instruments. So fuel is still good, pump is still on. I'm going to put the lights on now. Radio is tower. Engine T's and P's look good, and we're balanced on the fuel. Contents are good. DI is synchronized, just about. Altimeter, we've got the QFE on. So this is Middlesbrough here. And yeah, you can just about see you're going to hate me because you don't like football, but the Riverside Stadium's right in the middle of Middlesbrough. So you can say you've all seen all three. To your colleagues at university, you can say I'm a football fan. Great view, isn't it? If you look right over there in the distance, you'll see a little spike sticking up. That's the Billsdale TV mast. So all the TV programs and the radio gets transmitted. It's quite high. It's like 2,000. Was it Mo? About 2,300 feet, something like that.
About that, yeah.
And it has lots of cables coming off it that tie it down to the ground, so you mustn't get too close.
Oh wow, we can see the mast from here.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? The view's fantastic. The visibility's got to be nearly 100 miles, I think. And you'll just see the airfield coming into view down here. It's not very obvious, but you'll see it when we turn towards it. So we're going to go in, we're going to go to the left and then the right and then land. Alright, we can do some landing checks, a bit of carb heat. Just make sure your feet are nice and clear from the pedals when we come into land, yeah? Just make sure they don't press anything. That's lovely.
حطيهم على الأرض.
Brakes are off.
عليا. عليا.
هلا.
حطيهم على الأرض كذي ها.
اوكي.
مو على البريك ها.
And the carriage is fixed, mixture is good, pump, contents, balance is nice, instruments are all good. Landing lights are on. Check your harness, Alya, make sure you're all strapped in. Yeah, very good. And all the doors are locked. Check your harness, Mo.
Harness.
Thank you very much. Approaching right base, 23 Golf, 0 Juliet.
Golf Sierra Juliet, report final.
Report final, Golf Sierra Juliet.
في جو كارت
وين؟
تحتك.
اوه
هي
ايه
Right, can you see the airport over there? See the runway?
yeah
Yeah, we're landing in this direction.
oh
Mo's going to give me marks out of 10 for my landing.
come on.
Speed is good. Right one. This will be a flap 2 landing. Approach speed is 70 knots.
يسوي هذا عليا فلاب يسحبه. سمعين صوت الهواء.
ايه
Look on the back of the wing, you'll see the flaps get out.
شوفي
Final runway 23, Golf Sierra Juliet.
Golf Sierra Juliet, surface wind 200 degrees, 9 knots, runway 23, clear to land.
Land 23, Golf Sierra Juliet. And they put the runway lights on for us nicely because the sun's very bright. Just about see where we're landing. You see the 2 reds and the 2 white lights? Okay, we're landing just close to there. So. And you notice the aircraft sort of pointing over here, but we're flying here because of the wind is pushing us. So. Okay, can't be coming off. So the way we land the aircraft, Alya, is we just keep those boxes, those 2 white boxes on the runway nice and steady in the windscreen. And then just before we get there we close the throttle and flare the aircraft. First time I've landed the PA-28 for a while, Mo. I keep watching you guys doing it. What was that, 8 out of 10?
Sierra Juliet,
I
take
can't
one,
say
Bravo,
that,
20
you're my teacher.
Bravo to the Western Open, thanks, Golf Sierra Juliet.
I must say 10.
Alright, laps are gone, pump's gone.
التاير اللي قدام ما هبط للحين؟
شنو حبيبتي؟
التاير اللي قدام ما هبط ولا لا؟
بلا هبط خلاص. بس شدخة بشوف التاير صار فيه.
Right, that'll be 55 minutes, Mo.
Ah,
Kept it
that's
under an
good.
hour for you because obviously we had to land after the, that was the Jet 2 they pulled out down the runway, so they've obviously brought it from the paint hangar and put it there. So we're nicely on time for the next flight, which is good. So. Okay, did you enjoy that?
Yeah, I did.
Fantastic, I'm glad. It's always nice to see passengers smile when they land. Perfect timing, look, they're coming out of the aeroplane now.
Because the airport is closed till 15, yeah?
No, it's open now.